Hello children, welcome to e-learning class. This is Namita ma'am and I am going to explain you the third chapter of your English literature book, The Postmaster. This is one of the finest stories written by Ravindranath Tagore. So let's discuss about him. Rabindranath Tagore is well known for his poems, songs, novels, essays, short stories, and plays. He was also an exceptionally good painter. As a poet, he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He became the first non European to win the Nobel Prize. Tagore despised rote classroom learning and later founded a university called the Visvabharati University in Santiniketan. He wrote in Bengali, but his works were widely translated into English and other languages. The following story is mainly about longing and separation. It also shows how strong human relationships are developed based on compassion and understanding. The postmaster is assigned to work in the village of Ullapur, where an owner of indigo factory had set up post office. The postmaster was from the huge city of Kolkata and felt out of place in the village. His office was surrounded by thick forests and have a view from above a muddy pond. The postmaster often tried to write poetry to spend time, but he was not happy. He wanted to return to his city life. The postmaster's salary was less and he had to cook for himself. As the evening drew closer and birds started to go back to their houses means here nests, the postmaster used to call out for Ratan. Ratan, an orphan girl of the village, orphan means a child whose parents are dead, who did odd jobs for him. Ratan and the postmaster would sit for a long time and they discuss about their families. Ratan had partly remembered of her time spent with her parents. She said how her father had been more fond of her than her mother. She also remembered her little brother, how she had played at fishing with him on the edge of the pond. As they started their talks, they forgot about time, and postmaster permitted Ratan to have a meal together by the fireside. The postmaster would also call up memories of his own home, of his mother, sister, and his brother. The postmaster was unable to share his desires with the men at the indigo plantation. But the postmaster was not hesitated to share his desires with the girl Ratan. In short time, she had also become very familiar to the postmaster's family, as she, as she personally knew them. One noon, during a break in the rains, the postmaster decided to teach Ratan the alphabet. Thus, in a very short time, she had mastered all the alphabet. On the other hand, it was raining heavily without interruption, and canals and ponds were overflowed. The village roads had become impossible to travel. This violent weather started to hunt on the postmaster. He had come down with fever. The postmaster missed his mother's care. Ratan took care of him. She gave him mother's touch and motherly affection. She called the doctor and gave him medicines, proper diet. Very soon he had recovered quickly. Under the gentle care of Ratan, the postmaster had recovered. After his recovery, he sent a request for his transfer. He wanted to go back to Calcutta. The transfer took long time. On the other hand, they both were busy with their usual routines. The postmaster was waiting for the transfer and Ratan was waiting for the postmaster's call. Next day, one fine morning, the transfer orders had arrived. The postmaster was very happy because His request was accepted. He called Ratan and said about his transfer. He said that he is going back home and he is not coming back. Ratan was deeply hurt but did not express it. She asked him to take her with him to his city. He laughed at her request. The postmaster assured Ratan that his replacement will look after her as he had, but Ratan found no comfort in his words. Next morning, he handed over the charge to the successor. The postmaster tried to give Ratan a sum of money, but she refused the payment and she ran away out of the sight. The postmaster walked to the boat, looking around at the river as it swelled with the rainwater. As the postmaster left, he was struck by a feeling that he should go back and bring Ratan back. But the post but the boat moved on into the swirling water of the main current and quickly moved away from the village. The postmaster concluded that life is full of separations and endings. I hope you all have enjoyed the chapter. So, once again, go through the chapter, keep learning, keep practicing, study well at home. That's all for this video lecture. Thank you so much.